ಈ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Hello everybody, I am Sashan PB of ECB 8th Sem. Today my topic on the technical seminar is design, modeling, analysis and applications of space solar power. So I am going to be talking about all these topics and subtopics in the space solar power. So first, coming to the solar, it's a safe alternative to the fossil fuels, and it is a renewable energy source which produces more cleaner avenues to the atmosphere and the environment. Now coming to the first slide. Okay, coming to the first slide of the technical seminar. So as I said, it's a design, modeling, analysis and application of space solar power. Solar is a safe alternative which can replace current fossil fuels like coal and gas for generation of electricity that produces air, water and land pollution. Solar energy will eliminate these unsafe, unclean consequences from using conventional fossil fuels. Major renewable energy sources with the potential to meet many of the challenges facing the world. This power screening and source is increasing in popularity because it is versatile with many benefits to people and the environment. Okay, now the topics in my presentation are: first, introduction, then solar power and alternative supply for exploration of oil and gas, working of a photovoltaic system, merits and demerits of solar power, application of solar power, generation of space solar power, working of PV system and its components, conclusion and the references. Coming to the introduction. Space solar power stations are one of the most reviewed systems around the world. Now coming to the advantages. Major renewable energy sources with the potential to meet many challenges facing the world. Solar power can do it in a very effective way. Now coming to the energy and environment. The two main attractions are the energy and environment. Now coming to the energy, it's a renewable source of energy, can be used unlimitedly, and environment, it does not cause any pollution and minimizes the pollution. Only the installation costs are high, but once it's installed, then it can be continued, or it can be continued to be used for a long time. Solar space power is the typical application of microwave power transmission. So first, the solar panel catches the sun's rays, then it sends it to the microwave transmission lines, then it is sent to the solar arrays, then it's sent to the final destination use, like a solar water heater or a solar car, etc., to the charging stations where ultimately it can be used. Space solar power station could be the aid in times of an energy crisis. Power generated efficiency, eco-friendliness are all the main factors to be kept in mind. Now coming to the next topic, solar power. An alternative supply for oil and gas exploration. In oil and gas development, the solar panels are installed in the open space of oil and gas well as the location where the solar panel is installed. Advantages: greater revenue, saves oil and gas, reduces unnecessary pollution. In oil and gas development, the selection of power plants in the upstream oil and gas business is highly dependent on the availability of gas from its own production. Oil and gas working areas are mostly located in remote areas which are very far from the power grids. Hence, the employment of diesel power plants are often chosen as the power supply. By utilizing the empty open space in the area of oil and gas well as a location where the solar panel is installed. The high cost of investment and operation of the upstream oil and gas businesses require effective efforts, maximum energy efficiency, and adequate technology. The fuel for power generation in the upstream oil and gas industry is mostly using natural gas produced from its own wells. So, by using solar, we can save the natural gas that is produced and divert it for other purposes. So while other energy sources for the power plant are diesel, which is usually used in backup generators. Now here for sustainability and feasibility, we use solar power plants combined with diesel power plants, which is also known as the hybrid power system. Now advantages: greater revenue can be generated for the crude oil companies. It saves a lot of oil and gas, so thereby reducing a lot of pollution and increases the oxygen more than the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Coming to the next slide, design and research of high voltage power conversion system. Here, the main aim is for the global outreach. So many countries and leaders are pushing towards the renewable sources of energy and cleaner environment. So here the main aspects are power conversion system topology and optimization design of its structure. Here we look at the power transmission bus bar structure, in which a power transmission bus bar is switched with solar space arrays, and it is constructed with modular multi-converter with serial parallel control combination. By applying this new structure, the high transformation ratio in solar cell arrays and subarrays, the low power loss, large power conversion with high power density and high efficiency can all be achieved. Now in the multi-bus topology structure, as you can see in the diagram, the solar cells subarrays are connected to the bus lines and microwave antenna to two-axis terminals are connected. Now using these structures, the solar energy conversion rate is high, and so the reliability is also high. Now if a small part of the structure is affected, of a bus is affected, it does not affect the whole system. So power for space solar power is up to gigawatt level, and its bus voltage can reach a number of kilowatt. Here next we move on to the generation of space solar power. So now coming to the generation, first the sunlight, when the satellite is moving, the sunlight is reflected onto the solar panels, onto the primary solar panels. Then it is processed within the grid arrays, and it is passed on to the secondary solar panels, and then it is sent to the receiving station. A receiving station consists of microwave devices and microwave circuits, which convert the radiation received from the satellite, and then it is sent to the usable power into the power grid, which is then used for commercial applications. As you can see in the second diagram, there are primary and secondary mirrors. So the sunlight falls on the primary mirror, and the secondary mirror converts the radiation into microwave radiation, which is received in the microwave circuits in the before the power grid, and then it is sent to the power grid and then to the human consumption. Now coming to the solar cells. Solar cells are semiconductor devices which use sunlight to produce electricity. They are manufactured and processed in a similar fashion as computer memory chips. Solar cells are primarily made up of silicon, which absorbs the photons emitted by the sun's rays. The common single junction silicon solar cell can produce a maximum open circuit voltage of approximately 0.5 to 0.6 volts. The operation of a photovoltaic cell requires three basic functions: absorption of light, generating electron hole pairs or excitons, separation of charge carriers of opposite types. Now separate extraction of those carriers to an external circuit is also required. Now coming to applications, assemblies of solar cells are used to make solar modules that generate electrical power from sunlight. Example, solar thermal module or solar hot water panel. So as you can see in the diagram, the first diagram is the single solar cell. Second one is the solar panels, which consists of multiple solar cells, and layers of solar panel, which consists of frame, glass, encapsulant, solar cells, backsheet, junction box, etc. Now next we move on to the solar array technologies. Here the main technology is the SMT, surface mount technology salary array, which provides 25% more power to its host spacecraft. Manufacturing processes supports infinite scalability, high reliability by reducing human contact. It uses a high efficiency multi-junction solar cells with both positive and negative contacts on the backside of the cell. The main challenges with CICs, which is cover glass interconnected cells, is the contact structure. The negative contact is on top side of the cell, which prevents a single step assembly process. Using standard CICs or standard cover glass interconnected cells, the cells must be formed into strings prior to assembly on the panel. This technology is called MWT or metal wrap through technology. It involves forming two holes in the cell to create a tunnel from the top side to the bottom of the cell. The top negative contact is then connected to the backside metal and forms an all backside negative contact solar cells. The MWT metal wrap through solar cell is the enabling feature of SMT solar array technology. Uh, Now coming to the benefits: high tolerance to on-orbit cell damage, minimizes cycle time, that is the conversion from the microwave radiation to the usable electricity, and enables high voltage array in a very small panel area. So with minimum area, a large voltage can be generated. Now coming to this block diagram, it shows exactly what happens from the space to the usable power. Now sunlight is captured on the solar panels or the solar arrays, then it is converted into microwave radiation by the microwave circuits. Then it is sent to the space antenna. What is a space antenna? A space antenna is still generally under research, but in general, if you look at it, it could be array of element apertures or array of quite a large number of small resonant elements. Now rectina is a special type of receiving antenna that is used for converting electromagnetic energy into direct current. They are used in wireless power transmission systems. Now once the rectina converts the electromagnetic energy into DC, direct current. So once the direct current conversion happens, then the DC to radio frequency conversion happens, then that is sent to the power stations for commercial use or human consumption. Now coming to the next slide. How does a PV system work? A PV system is basically a photovoltaic system. A photovoltaic system is a system composed of one or more solar panels combined with an inverter and other electrical and mechanical hardware that use energy from sun to generate electricity. Now solar array consists of one or more panels. A PV array or solar array is a linked connection of solar modules. Now PV systems can vary greatly in size, from a small rooftop to portable systems to massive utility scale generation plants. Working: designed to supply usable solar power by means of photovoltaics, consists of an arrangement of several components including solar panels, which absorb and convert the sunlight into electricity. Solar inverter converts output from DC to AC, mounting, cabling and other accessories. It may also use a solar tracking system to improve system's overall performance and include integrated battery solution. The solar power satellite SPS converts solar energy into microwaves and senses that the microwave is a beam receiving antenna on the earth for conversion to electricity. Now coming to the diagram, all the systems which have been explained, which I told, is there. The PV array or PV panels consists of solar panels, solar inverter, mounting, cabling and other accessories for the overall distribution and working of the PV system. Now operating silently and without any moving parts or environmental emission, PV systems have developed from being niche market applications into mature technology used for mainstream electricity generation. Now coming to the next slide, power quality enhancement and renewable energy integration. In this slide, we talk about the simulation results of the grid without any compensator, include a source current harmonics of 20.91% and power factor of 0.74. Tuned LC filters are designed and connected in parallel to the point of common coupling. Here the hybrid filters has the benefits of both passive and active filters. It helps in reducing the rating of active filter. A battery charger has been modeled for charging of battery bank using the PV output. This battery charger is of constant current type. Also, BDC bidirectional converter can function either as buck or boost converter or regulator, which is capable of transporting power in either direction. Simulation results for passive, active, and hybrid filter indicates the simulation's results obtained with any filter. It can be seen that both the source and load currents are far from being sinusoidal. Now coming to the merits and demerits of solar energy. Merits: it reduces electricity bills, especially during summer when the sun is shining. We get 24/7 hot water, so no need to use geyser, and therefore electricity bills are reduced a lot. Renewable energy source: it's a renewable energy source, unlimited. The sun has been shining for 6.5 billion years, and it is expected to shine for another many more billion years. So it's a very renewable energy source. So low maintenance cost. The maintenance cost for solar energy is very low. Only the initial cost is high. That is one of the demerit. But once it's installed, it requires no maintenance or very little maintenance. Now coming to the technology development point of view, once the technology develops, the upgradation of technology will definitely be costly. The upfront cost is more. But once it's installed, it consists of a various amount of applications or diverse applications. Now solar energy is also very environment friendly, and nowadays due to rising power prices, the solar companies are also providing insurance for the rising power prices. Now coming to the demerits, solar energy is expensive. Yes, the upfront or initial cost is more. It is weather dependent. During night times we don't get solar energy, so that is one of the demerits. And it uses a lot of space. Yes, the technology and the equipment uses a lot of space, and it is also an intermittent energy source. Suppose if you're planning to move, or if you don't have a permanent house, then yes, it is a disadvantage. Applications. Now coming to applications, some applications of solar energy are thermal systems, used in heating systems. They generate electricity, then they are used for supplying energy to remote areas, which is in which the grid and other electricity power generation systems are difficult to install and can broadcast energy globally in the future. This is one technology which is still under development. They say that they can directly broadcast the energy through satellite itself. Now Japan is currently the world leader in the SBSP or space-based solar power systems. These space-based solar panels would be around 5-10 times more efficient than ground-based solar conversion system. Carbon dioxide emissions will also be low. It's predicted that it will process around 1 gigawatt of power, which is similar to nuclear power stations. Now conclusions: alternative energy sources is the world, is the future, is the need of the hour. Whether humanity will exist or not, or a healthy humanity will exist or not, depends on how cleanly we are using our energy resources. So this presentation focuses mainly on solar power, and how to harness it, but other forms also we need to look at, like wind energy, etc. In these times of coronavirus, amid the crisis, nature is thriving, air is cleaner, water is better. Once the crisis ends, we should not go back to our old ways and focus more on these energy resources and how to improve the lifestyle and how to keep humanity better. So solar energy has immense potential and can change the very way we function in all forms of life. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, and hereby end this presentation.